Ladies and gents, welcome to thejournalistdj.com. Exactly a year apart. The last time I interviewed PH was at Spring Fiesta last year.
Yeah.
That interview did well, you know. So you know what, and we're gonna continue with the tradition because you gave us insights of last year.
Oh snap, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So man, 2023 moving into 2024. What does it look like for DJ P? Oh no, not even DJ P, for PH. How is it looking for you?
Funny enough, you dropped the DJ. I think I haven't dropped DJing, but I shift the focus to business.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that I've started in the last 2 years in the background. I've got an agency that we're going to be launching, even though we've been doing work for the last 2 years. So we're going to make some noise about it. We're going to be shy interview. We're going to be making some noise about that. Not even making noise, just our presence will be felt, I guess. In whatever space that we do. You know, so for the last 2 years, we've just been doing some groundwork, some research. Business. I've got the show that I produced called PHola. We're taking it to Mauritius.
Oh wow!
We're taking 1,000 people to Mauritius. For 3 days. It's going to be a party. And then, more shows. I'm going to be behind the scenes. I'm creative directing some stuff. I'm just growing within the music space and entertainment space, man. But obviously still the passion is DJing. What gets me through the room is the DJing.
I always felt like you're more of a businessman. I always say this. I'm like, you're a businessman, man. The dynamics of being particularly an entrepreneur or a businnerman in the promoting space. Because now you have to deal with a DJ that says, hey, me, I want 6 Hennessy's, 2, whatever. Like, it's like, and then, it's like you have to deal with the egos and you're like, hey, man, tell me about those dynamics. Since you yourself are a DJ, how do you deal with the dynamics of now having to cater to a DJ, but also you're like, hey, but dude, I'm a businessman. And a lot of the times, the talk in the DJing industry is like, DJs are drama queens, they want a lot of things, and also when you're promoting, you're like, hey, chief, this is a business, what I mean? How do you deal with those dynamics since those are your brews that you have to book?
It's pretty simple. It's solid relationship management, Some relationships are solid more than the others. Here's the thing, you have people who are going to be around for long, and those are people who usually understand the fundamentals of what it is that we're doing, what is it that they are doing. So it cannot be the last thing that you deal with, or it can't be your biggest complaint, So it's just, again, it's about managing relationships, managing people, knowing how this person works, how the team works. If your focus is on a rider, chances are your career is not your focus either. If the first thing you're worried about is a bottle of tequila before performing or whatever, then it's cool. I understand as a DJ, I understand as a coded artist, but also understand as a businessman. So you have to mitigate these things. There's a line, and it's like this, it's curvy.
Do you think DJs are divas?
I think they have egos like any other person in any other industry. You have soccer players, you have rugby players, you have people who are put on certain pedestals or platforms who their careers or whatnot are either under scrutiny or under like a bigger eye than someone who's sitting in a corner somewhere, So that brings ego. That kind of, polishes the ego. So how you manage it, which matters the most,
Hey man, DJing is so interesting right now, PH, because like, and for me, I'm like, okay, the world always changes. Every industry. But man, a lot of people are DJs, and it's like, should we be like, okay, cool, everybody's a DJ, it's a good thing because then we export the best DJs, it becomes our thing, like how Cubans export the cigar. In Cuba, there's no such thing as like, there are too many cigar companies. Or is it a bad thing like, how do you feel about that?
I think, look, so I don't have an issue with someone waking up and deciding to be a DJ tomorrow. If anything, just do it with respect. I think respect the craft, respect the art, respect the industry, respect people, respect yourself. Be self-respecting before anything else. So when you do pursue something, do it with proper intention.
PHola, you've been in South Africa doing your thing for a while. You had your own challenges. I think the gig was in mid-range, what I mean? And then now you're going to Mauritius, man. My thing is like, hey, man, what's going to happen there?
Look, bro, like anything, I think that was teething phases, We had just transformed. In fact, the show before, we had more numbers. We had about 4,000 people. And in this one, we had 2,000 people. The issues wasn't us. We were compliant, In fact, it wasn't even about that. It was the landowners saying, hey, we don't want this party to happen anymore. It's loud. Shut it, you know. So those things happen. However, like I mentioned in the other question that you asked me, I do everything with respect. So I respect what needs to be done. I respect the field. Every application is treated with respect. So we don't have an issue when it comes to the event, you know. In fact, we're so customer centric, so customer focused. We zone in so much on the customer experience and the journey. That's what we're always honing with every single event. So Mauritius is going to be crazy. We've been flying there twice a month, every month since January. So by the time we get there, you know, but obviously there's things that always happen. But I'm excited. I'm ready. Yeah, the team is ready. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Good luck, brother. Is there anything else that you want to say that I might have missed?
I think, yeah, just all the best to everyone who is talented, everyone who's a creative, anyone who's passionate about what it is that they do. All the best. It's not easy. The road is very challenging. It's not linear as well. It takes a lot of time, support, dedication, passion, the works. But yeah, man, just if you've got a goal.
Hey, PH, man, as usual. But thank you, yo, ladies and gents. The channel is DJ.com. You know what I mean? I'm out here with PH. You know what I mean? He once DJed at my house during a previous lifetime. But I'm happy to say him, in a different sphere, different, environment, and we out.